Have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War?
Yeah, the Master's favorite story.
So, you know the Lost Masters. They're the ones who started the Keyblade War.
Never heard of them.
You can drop the facade. On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. The future, it's already been written.
Who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail. There's more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised.
Oh, I hope so.
Hello there. You caught me taking a sip of some of the greatest stuff made on Earth. Well, you just watched the trailer that was revealed at E3 for Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, there's a lot to talk about in that, so, you know what? Why don't we just go on, head over there. First, let me finish my drink. Let's talk about the Kingdom Hearts 3 E3 trailer. So we start looking at the trailer here. As you can see, we have a young Eraqus and a young Xehanort talking about the Lost Masters and a little bit about the Keyblade War. That's something I'll indulge into towards the end of it here. Now look right here, we get our first glimpse of gameplay and it is beautiful. I'm going to pause the video right here as we look at how Sora is dealing with these new enemies. They're new Heartless. They seem to be covered with water. You know, it's a little weird from any angle that we look at it. We are not gonna see any of the what's the word I'm looking for? We're not gonna see any I don't know which of I don't know what they're I mean, they're Heartless, but we can't even tell what kind of Heartless they are because of how they are. It's, I don't know, but yeah, they could be Emblem, they could be regular, or they could be Emblem, they could be Purebloods. But let's move on around here. He keeps firing them and shows off some cool skills right here. And then we're driving around in what seems to be like an Olympus Coliseum type thing, as we will see pretty soon. And look at the more enemies right here. It's just beautiful. I don't know how you describe it. It's a beautiful scene with the enemies, with these new Heartless. More flying, they kind of remind me of the, what are they called? The air pirates and the air bandits from what we've seen of in the first Kingdom Hearts game, and to some extent the second one. There wasn't any air soldiers, but it's still pretty cool to see the new Heartless designs. They are pretty cool. Moving right along, let's go. Yep. And look right here as he just jumps. He just jumps from that high up, and it's just like, wow, how in the world? This is something totally new going on right here. And from what it seems, and from actually, I'm doing this after a lot of interviews have been released, and there is Nomura said he does not want any load times in the world, so that is probably one of the examples of it. So that's pretty cool. Moving right along, we see another new group of Heartless, and looks like they have their own charge attack, but so does Sora and Donald and Goofy. They have their own type of charge attack. I'm going to pause it right here. It is a cool charge attack. I can't describe it. It's somewhat like a Trinity, I kind of want to say, but again, something that got, to some extent, it's like a Nomura actually talked about it in another interview. He said that your friends could initiate these things, and so can you. So that's a pretty cool thing. Alright, moving right along here. Sora climbs up a mountain. That's cool, and he's going to fight the Rock Titan. And it looks like we get our first look at some of the attraction flow right here. I'm not going to pause it. It's pretty cool with the roller coaster. We've seen this in the second trailer, but right here, look at that. Sora in new clothing. I at first kind of didn't like it as much, but it kind of grew on me, you know, similar with the Dream Drop Distance look or outfit. I didn't like that at first, but then it started to grow on me that it was like, okay, yeah, it kind of is pretty cool. So that's cool. And then right there, that's the beauty shot. This right here, before they even showed this trailer, they talked to someone from Disney that confirmed that Tangled was going to be a world that you will explore. As a matter of fact, it'll be the first Disney. I don't know if it'll be the first new Disney World or the first Disney World in general. It can't be the first one because, as you saw in the before we got up here, Sora was still in his Kingdom Hearts 2 clothes. So that's that's something. So let's move right along. Look right here, we have more Heartless, and it'll show off more of his magic. Looks like Arrow seems to be back with school. And right here, another beauty shot. Sora's Keyblade changed, kind of similar to how it did for the shot locks in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And that's what I'm assuming this is. It's going to be somewhat of a shot lock type thing, because if we continue on right now, it has that reticle type thing, and then now it changes again to another type of thing. It kind of reminds me of the Ultra Cannon that Terra had. These new Heartless are pretty cool, I gotta say. It's throwing off more of that magic right there. It's awesome. And of course, another attraction flow type thing, another ship. We saw that one in the previous one, the same one that we saw the roller coasters. So that's pretty cool. And look at the money. Look at those blue orbs that was on the ground. Looks like it'll be a different thing. It might be something with magic or something. And looking more at the attraction flow, similar to Flow Motion. And the teacups right here. I love the teacups. These are probably my favorite ones going on. And now another type of shot lock command type thing. This time to a chariot. I'm assuming maybe Keyblades have their own type of transformations, and that's Pegasus. And now we come back to Ericus and Xehanort talking about the Keyblade Masters and the Keyblade War. And now Xehanort is looking to his soon-to-be Keyblade. There was a scene recoded in the 2.5 collection that had young Xehanort talking to Brig before the events of Dream Drop Distance about how Master Xehanort's Keyblade, that Keyblade that he's looking at, is one of the oldest Keyblades around. and it is his birthright type thing. And they're talking about how destiny has already been decided, that light is going to fall and darkness is going to prevail. So let's move on right here. But then Ericus comes back and saying, who's to say it's not going to change? Light will probably prevail. You might be surprised. And Xehanort, the pieces are just beautiful. And now this shot right here, this shot is another beautiful shot. It is, a lot of people are speculating this is what's going to end up being, that the light pieces represent the Guardians of Light, that piece right there represents Sora, and the dark pieces represent the 13 Darknesses. If you have not watched or know anything about Dream Drop Distance, I'm sorry. And that piece right there is representing Xehanort, Master Xehanort. Apparently that piece, that other white piece that we can see, represents Riku possibly, and that other one over there represents young Xehanort, and not sure about those other ones. I know one kind of represents Vanitas and such. But yeah, there's lots of theories going on about the chess pieces. It's mind-boggling that, like, oh my gosh, the pieces actually do have like the emblems that some of the characters have. That it really makes you think, and that's what I love about some of these trailers, especially the Kingdom Hearts trailers. So yeah, and this scene with the young Xehanort and young Ericus, this scene is going to be part of the opening cutscene. So we're just seeing the opening, and I'm glad about that. I am okay with that. I don't want to see too much of the what's the thing? I don't want to see too much of the game. I don't want to see too much world stuff. I don't want to see too much of the story stuff. I know for sure there's going to be a story trailer coming out at some point that will talk about it'll show majority of the story and such like that. Every single Kingdom Hearts game had one. But yeah, speaking of which, there's a few more other things that were talked about. Olympus Coliseum was basically announced by Nomura, saying that besides Olympus Coliseum, majority of the worlds are going to be new, which is pretty cool. I love new worlds. We didn't really get a new one until like every single world was new since Dream Drop Distance, which could be, Disney Worlds, which could be, I mean, technically 2 of them were kind of repeated, but they had different names, so I guess it counts. Actually, 3 of them were 2 with, yeah. So yeah, it is amazing of how far this series has come with this. And another thing is that there is a release date internally. Like, they have a release date already confirmed, which I'm not saying it is confirmed. I'm saying that's a release date that they're aiming for. Like, if everything goes according to plan, hey, we'll release the game on this day. And we're probably not going to hear it this year. There's still a lot of left for this year, but I don't think we're going to hear that quote-unquote release date until next year. I'm pretty sure we will probably get a release date next year. Maybe at E3, maybe at TGS, maybe at Jump Festa. So yeah, this is just amazing and mind-boggling. I cannot wait to see what comes next for the Kingdom Hearts series, especially leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't wait to play this game, get it in my hands. Let's play it for you guys. I'm definitely going to let's play this thing blind. It'll be my first blind Kingdom Hearts let's play ever, which will be amazing. Basically, every Kingdom Hearts game I'm going to play now is going to be let's play, and it's going to be blind. So that's going to be cool. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. So take care. Bye-bye.